Okay, let's go. We're now being joined by the Tech Director of the Nigeria Rugby Football Federation, Olatunji Fashimoye. Olatunji, good to have you join us on sports this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, the Rugby Sevens in Nairobi, Kenya. What's it all about?
Well, it's actually an annual event. That's where you play your qualifiers for Commonwealth, Olympics, and also the All African Games. But this time, we are not playing for any qualification. We're just playing for ranking.
For ranking. And already, at the Black Stallions, because I know it wasn't a good encounter when they lost out of the pre-World Cup qualification. Have they beat their chest? Have they dusted their colors and say, look, we're going all out for this one, get good rankings?
Yeah, I think to a large extent we've done well. 3 years ago, we placed 12th. Last year, we placed 8th. And our plans for this year is to actually see how we can get ourselves in top 5. Which I think is a very good thing, because I think before this administration came in, we were placed 13th. But now we are gradually moving up. And I think it's a good thing for us.
All right, let's talk about long-term plans now. A year or two down the line, what are the yardsticks that we could use and measure the growth of the sport in Nigeria? Sometimes we're tempted to start comparing ourselves maybe with South Africa and the other, I know it's too early to do that, but a year or two down the line, how can we measure? What are the things we will see and know that, the game has really grown in the country?
Well, to be honest with you, the game has really grown in the country, because if you look at some 5 years ago, we always rely on the foreign-based players for our international event. But now what we've done is we have started looking inwards, and we are developing the grassroots to ensure that we have local-based players that we can nurture and we can see constantly to get there. And to a large extent, we've done that. Even now, as I speak with you, you see that clubs are coming to Nigeria to sign players. So it shows that the growth is actually progressing, and we can only continue to do more.
Olatunji, let's talk about developing club rugby in Nigeria. From your press release, I see that Coach Julian Juries will be bringing more, Fabian Juries, I beg your pardon, will be bringing more foreign-based players. But whenever I watched Cowries, police machines play, I see a lot of quality. Why are we not looking inwards?
We're looking inwards. Like I told you, 80% of the players are local-based players. So we're looking inwards. It was before, in time past, we always rely on the foreign-based players. But because we developed our league, and rugby is one of the good sports that is actually running the league right now. So because we developed our league, and you can see that players are improving by the day, and we are having experience, and the only way we can actually motivate them more is to actually use them for this international tournament. And I think for the past 3 years, we have been consistent on that.
Thank you so much, Olatunji Fashimoye, for speaking to us on the program. And yeah, that's it. I like that question of long-term. Nothing beats long-term planning. And when we're going through that circle, of if administrators do their part, the journalist does his part, and then corporate bodies come in, put sponsorship. These players, they're now motivated. They want to go on to win. And when you win, success is the yardstick for friendship. Everyone starts coming to you.
See, let me throw this one in. Those listening to me will probably be laughing. Those who know what I'm about to say. The average mother that has a kid will say, no, my child will not play this because they feel that it's a dangerous sport. But if they get to know more, that look, there are a lot of protection, and rugby players, don't waste away. Like some people think that after rugby, they start having a lot of problems, health issues and all that. All of those dark areas, if we begin to know more about it. And those guys are, pretty rich too. Good money for them in the sport. And now that we're growing, it's very good. I'm just hoping that, they begin to stimulate interest. It's hard for me to know that a league is currently running. That's very good.
Just because people don't know. Do you know how big the Springboks are? You go to New Zealand and you're a rugby player, you're massive. You go to Australia.
The national team, the selection process is on TV. The announcement of the squad, the Springboks, for whatever form, the Sevens or the World Cup or whatever, it's always on national TV. And everybody glued to their seats. And
it's
that's why
wrong.
they are not disappointed with what is happening with Bafana.
That's right, because they have a lot of things to turn
to
to
compensate
That's what it
them.
is. So we will continue to monitor the development of rugby in Nigeria. Well done to the Nigeria Rugby Football Federation and all the works they're doing. You know what? All they want is your support. Let's talk about this lady now. I mean, she's flying, she's cruising. Newly crowned US Open champion, Angelique Kerber. I mean, she has to be proud. She has to be proud.
I'll be proud if I have 3.5 million pounds in my account. that alone, Austin, is good motivation. She told us not to compare her with Steffi Graf. Then she did a U-turn and said she's proud to be the first person after first German actually after Steffi Graf to get to this level. Well, Steffi Graf used 377 weeks as number one. Whether or not Angelique Kerber will be able to do that is a story for another time. You know, let me use the words of Chuka Moma when he spoke to us. He said, she's a late bloomer. That's what she is. I mean, most of us didn't see this coming. 2 years ago, if I asked you about Kerber, you didn't. No, she's not going to be world number one. But 2016, Austin. 2016 has been a very, very good year for Kerber. 2 finals, one before the US Open, 2 finals. She won one of the 2, and she's won this as well. So, I mean, 3 and 4. I mean, that's good. Doesn't get any better. And in that year, you dominate someone like Serena Williams. I mean, there must be something good about you.
And then you have everyone chasing you. The cameras are all over you. And then, I mean, it just tells us a story that what are you going through? You know, sports just gives you that hope that it's never too late. You can do it. Impossible is nothing. You're doubting. Then the story of Angelique Kerber should motivate you. She's smiling all the way. She's proud of her achievement, and we're proud of ours. So we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, there's still so much to talk about. Don't go anywhere. Stay.